About,
Ladies and
man.
gentlemen, I don't even know where ladies and gentlemen, I promise we're starting.
That's some dust on the outside. Is my
Because it was inside that bag, man.
Word.
I don't know why all the black folks. That's good.
Drink responsibly.
All the black folks sold the liquor stores to the Arabs, and now the bags is all dirty.
I know. I don't know.
Bags wasn't dirty when we owned this shit before. Now the bags is all dirty.
But I don't understand why people get mad. Because somebody might have a better relationship with me than him. But if I ask him, yo, what's going on with you and Xavier, for example? Nah, I don't really rock with him. Well, Xavier, you should have told me that. Because you know you're not coming up here if my cousin don't rock with you like that. I'm not going to put my cousin in a situation. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, they'll try to, you know what I mean? Let me holler at KD. Let me holler at Jovi and this and that. I'll be like, bro, let me holler at KD.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then they be like, oh, it's your show.
It's your show.
Yeah.
They always hit me with, ain't this your show? Yeah, it's our show.
It is our show. Why niggas is upset?
I don't
Damn,
know.
it's crazy. It happens, though.
You
Like,
want some juice or not?
Nah.
All right.
I wish you had told me
it's
that
an old
you
school
had that,
black
but that
man
you
right there.
I wish you had told me it was okay to drink up here. I'd have brought a bottle up here.
Nah, man, you need to get your mind right anyway. Them Knicks looking trash.
First off,
Hold up, let's not
That's
get
how
into
he
that. I'm gonna let you shoot back. I'm gonna let you shoot
That's how
back.
he starting?
But let's not get into it yet. I'm gonna let you shoot back.
We're not talking about old shit. We talking about
No,
current
no,
shit.
ask him.
is
No,
what?
no, no, ask him. Yeah,
Who is
let him
what?
shoot back. Let him
what?
shoot back.
My team lost already, so
Who's your team?
the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The who? Have you ever been to Cleveland?
No. I'm like, don't you know who wants to go to
Yo,
Cleveland?
why, it looked like when I said, "Did you ever go to Cleveland?"
Rapid
You said,
die, you
Ugh.
pussy
Yeah,
ass.
who the fuck wants? I've never been to Ohio. Period. I don't want to go nowhere in Ohio.
Nah, Ohio I heard is dope. My cousins is out there. I got some cousins in Ohio. They moved out there from California. One of them's in jail now. I just found out she's in jail. Big shout out to my cousin Celestine.
Damn, free her.
Free her till she free. Word.
I still don't want to go to Ohio though. Well, if I get some money out there, I go. I go anywhere in the country for some money.
There's some places I ain't going. I'm not going to Montana. I'm not going to Nebraska.
I agree. I'm not going to
North
Chicago.
Dakota.
You're
South
not going
Dakota.
to Chicago?
I said that live.
Why you don't
want to
go to Chicago?
Bro, they're
Nah, that's
Shout out
only
to
that's
Chicago.
that's only a certain part of the city, bro. You know, Chicago is
Chicago.
always top 5 most cities that people want to go to.
It's black people in Chicago.
Oh, it is. I visited Chicago like
Word.
2 months ago. I went down there for my job.
like,
Was you safe?
I was very safe.
yeah, not all of
I
Chicago.
wasn't safe from the fucking wind.
No,
That wind out
yeah.
there. Nah,
Because it's
bro.
by that lake.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you that
They call it the Windy City for
a
real.
70-degree day out there is like a 42-degree day here. In New
God
York.
damn.
Damn, it was windy like
It's
that.
that cold when you're by the water. It's that cold.
Damn.
I'm outside. I see 70 degrees on the TV. I go outside with no jacket on. I'm like, damn, my elbows got ashy. I just lotioned up. My elbows got ashy within like 10 seconds of going outside. I don't like. That's why Kanye said summertime shy. You gotta go out there in the summertime.
Yeah. Okay. I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to get into. Let me start this off because he said he always.
Hey, yo.
You got
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
crazy.
That was crazy. You
That
got a whole
was
bunch of
crazy.
stuff.
No,
You got a whole bunch of stuff you want
Every
to get
single
into. It's
episode,
crazy.
right before I start playing the
Oh
music,
my
I say some
God.
shit. It's
That
just
is crazy.
it's
Bro,
like
I'ma tell you
muscle
the truth.
memory at this
I'm the
point.
most immature motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you think we call you
I'm
Ayo man?
I know.
The worst.
Corey is Ayo man, like yo,
Bro, you don't see. He don't understand how long I actually known you though.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I had to figure out like what, like that's
Since he
crazy.
was
Small
little.
world, man.
Like-
Small world.
like since I was for real, bro.
This was little.
Yeah, he used to try to gas me up to go against my camp group. He
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, bro, you better than all them.
You better than all them.
They hating on you, bro.
Yo,
Come
come
over
on my
here.
team,
You gonna get the
bro."
ball."
You rolling with Rush. You rolling with us.
You was the one that gassed him up.
No, but he wasn't telling.
the rest
He
of
wasn't.
his life.
He wasn't lying. He was
Nah,
telling the truth.
for
He's
the
seen
rest
that.
of his
Play
life, he
ball.
rolled with that.
This motherfucker's a hoop.
Let me
Like,
turn all of us up.
And he can hoop. He can hoop.
Let me turn this up.
he had LJ Ruddy and them on his team.
They can hoop.
Yeah, no lie though. But we was just older than them. That's all it was. My team was ass. Them niggas was
I just
ass.
tell him like, bro, you look. I
And-
just take one little slide of the pen on your paperwork. You can be in the younger group. I got you. You with us.
For the rap people, where do you rank Tribe Called Quest? at?
Well, in terms of groups.
Groups.
Ooh. In terms of groups, they're in my top 5, of course. They used to be number one, but I had them, EPMD, Wu Tang, The Lox. I like
EPMD,
UGK. You know,
Wu-Tang,
honestly,
Lox.
I like UGK. My boy Clint. Big shout out to my boy Clint from Houston. From
He
what? Well,
he
from
doesn't
Beaumont.
like.
Stop saying I don't like.
like
I
NWA.
don't say-
Yo, he's gonna violate some hip hop shit while
What?
he's up here.
Well, you like 2 Live Crew or something? Who's
No,
your favorite?
no. I truly respect what Wu Tang means for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They are original.
Look,
you know?
he already starting with disrespect.
I
Hold on, let me play this record for
I
you
just
before you
don't
say-
think all their artists are that good.
I can name a couple that's to me I thought was garbage.
But oh
To start
my
with
God.
E God or you
was
God or whatever.
trash to me. Sorry, trash.
I
Master
say that all the
Killer, trash.
Like, Ghost is nice. I like Ghost.
Ghost is my dude.
I like rock. I like you know what I'm saying.
Raekwon's my guy.
I like Raekwon.
Yo, my name is King Jovi.
Inspector Deck is the nicest one out of all them.
Like,
Deck is the nicest one out of all them.
come on, man.
Okay,
You can't tell me
Meth is
Jizza nice, bro.
Genius is nice. Jizz is so nice. Pause.
I told you,
Yo, this
Jizzle
nigga name
was
is
nice,
Jizza.
bro.
You gotta say
told you
pause when you
Jizzle
say
was
Jizza,
nice.
though.
You do gotta say
Bro, you gotta pause every
Pause.
time
You
you say
gotta say
Jizza.
pause. I didn't even think of that. Like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, you out here.
This nigga name is
Yo,
Jizza.
the English language is full of traps, bro. It's Jizza.
His
Yeah.
name is Jizza.
Yeah, that is crazy. So what's the craziest hip hop line you ever heard?
I already told y'all years ago the worst line I ever heard was when Biggie said,
Oh no! Don't say it! We don't say it over here. We know what the line
nah,
is.
and then the
We
second
know
one
what
is
the
when
line
Biggie
is.
said, something about something. Fuck my. I forget. Yo, he said a lot of wild shit. Bro. Nah, Biggie was dead ass. Like he was the first Tyler the Creator before Tyler the Creator became
Oh my!
You know
God. Are
him.
you on that fence too? You think Biggie was one of those?
absolutely.
Damn.
You look so good at what?
Nah. Yeah, we.
Yeah, I don't know where your mind
Yo,
even.
what?
I don't know where your mind goes to say
Nobody looks that good.
Nobody.
Nobody look. Yo, you look that good. She looks so good. I wanna glizzy now. First thing that glizzy. First thing
Yeah, we tried, man. We tried, man.
It's rap or die, you pussy ass.
Before we start the show, though, I gotta ask you another musical group, a versus question.
Well, wait, before you go, it was funny that you asked me about Trial, because right before I came, I listened to, pause, before I arrived, I listened to, What's the Scenario remix. You ever heard the remix to What's the Scenario?
I've never heard the remixes.
The remix into is a dude in there named Kid Hood, his only verse on Wax, right? He died. He started the song off crazy. But you probably can't play it in public now because he said a couple words that might offend some people. That might be offensive to them.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I'm the
for
type
sure,
to
for
play
sure.
songs like that. Then.
Oh, nah, then play the Scenario remix.
Yeah, I'm very.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, King Jovi, the one and only macaroni. All the ladies call me Tony because they know that I would never leave them lonely. And if they mans ever asked who I was, they were always going to say him. Don't worry about that guy, man. He's just the homie. To the right of me is none other than the Money Man 100 Grand American Bandstand, the dude that has double of everything that you have, 3 times as much as you want. My boy just got a brand new BMW. Stop playing with my boy, man. Paid that nasty joint off. You heard?
I own that bitch.
Dean Dollars is in the building. And our special guest for the day, man. This is both of our mentor. This is a light, a beacon in the city of Newburgh around the 845. This is a person that's putting people in homes. This is a person that's getting people off the streets. This is a person that cares about you because you look like me, and you look like him, and we look like each other. This is a person that cares, period. This is a person that watch my mama, watch me, watch y'all, mama, watch y'all, and he's still young. Word, still young, and he want the Knicks to win tonight.
They are going to win tonight.
Okay.
And when he threw it, I reached out
That's the game.
and I grabbed the
Yo, he
chain.
can't get my boy again.
Crazy.
Oh boy, Corey Allen is in the house tonight, man. Give my
How
boy.
y'all doing? Hello, everybody.
Give him his round
Hello,
of applause, man.
How everybody doing? I really wish y'all told me y'all had it. I was going to the liquor store before I got here. Man, I really going to the liquor store and got that bottle. How they really got it?
Yeah, man. They listen, man. They love the intros.
Why your intro sound like a whole rap? His shit's like the second verse. My shit sound nothing rhyme. Nothing for my shit rhyme. You ain't make nothing up for me.
See, that's for the it's preserved.
Hudson
for the
Valley
host.
Heartbreaker or some shit. I don't know. Something.
That's preserved for the host.
Something.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll bring you back up here. I
Bro.
have a rhyme scheme for you when we come
I'm
back
like,
up here.
bro, I'm like, yeah, my shit gonna be crazy. He said, the community, you love the people. I'm like, fuck, bro. Give me some shit for the hoes. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Hoes don't care about none of that. Oh, he cares about his community. He's a good guy. Care about none of that.
They care about that.
I got a new BMW too.
Hey.
I'm lying like a motherfucker.
I was about to say.
I'm lying.
I'm about to say.
I got a new pair of Jordans coming this Friday, but I don't got a BMW.
Nah, them J's matter though. They
BMW
like the J's too.
My BMW not new. It's paid off.
The hoes like the
That's
J's
what's
too.
up, bro. You ever see me walking, bro? I swear to God, you ride past me, I'm telling you this whole fake shit's fake. This whole shit fake. I'm gonna come back and tell everybody, like, he saw me and rolled past me. This shit fake.
I got the Honda with the BMW
The
stickers.
whole, yep. Like, no, I'm telling you,
whole
setup.
setup.
The whole setup, this whole shit fake, bro. They ain't friends enough.
All
You know
Walmart cameras.
what I'm saying? Nobody like nobody.
Yo, all right. Serious note. My first well,
I had a question though,
yeah, you go first, because my topic's pretty serious.
because this is a musical question since we was
Oh, go
and
ahead.
it was a pretty big topic on social media. It's two old groups, the OJs, the Whispers.
OJ's.
Ooh.
Man,
You
listen.
bugging.
We do that at my house
You
all
bugging.
the time.
You are bugging.
We do that at my house all the
You're
time.
bu-
If you
hold
don't
on.
know,
Explain your argument right now,
because
please.
in all honesty, they both came out around the same time. The Whispers came out in the 60s too. But the OJs is my mama's favorite group. So, like, when you talk about their catalog, I know every song they got. So you play song for song, hit for hit. OJs is whooping the Whispers' ass every day. The Whispers
just
got
don't
songs
think
that
so,
no one fuck. What, explain why.
I think the Whispers has the songs that everyone knows but aren't big. Like, and those matter. Like, all right, did you see You watched the verses when it was out?
Which verses? Which one?
Did you see? It's a couple that I could say, but did you see Jeezy versus Gucci?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. Do you think that's an arguable versus? Really? It shouldn't be, right?
No, now it is.
It should be a blowout.
It was
right?
no, but it was the antics that came with
Yeah,
it.
the antics. That's what we all tuned in for. But right now, I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't a big Jeezy fan like that.
Outside of the antics,
No, hit for hit, nah. Hit for
it
hit,
should be a blowout. But it was entertained because he actually has songs that mean a lot to Atlanta. You feel me? Like Jeezy has the big songs. Everybody know obviously a big song is gonna be a big song. It was paid to be a big song. But the ones that are on tapes that wasn't big at all, but everybody in the building know the words to these shits.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That effect the Whispers has in their era.
Bro.
They
the
had big
OJs
songs
got
too.
those two, bro. The OJs got those two. You ever heard Look Over Your Shoulder? Nope. You too young for that.
No,
I'm too young for that technically.
Look
but
Over Your Shoulder is no, Look Over Your Shoulder is the shit the Jackson 5 did over.
which one?
Well, Mike.
No, that's Never Can Say Goodbye. It's when he said just look over your shoulder, honey. That he said that word, that line in that song, but that's
I'll
there's
Be
a song-
There.
there's I'll Be
That's what
There.
that was.
There's
Okay,
a song
okay.
called Look Over Your Shoulder by the OJs. Also, the OJs what? They got
That's
Stairway
not
to-
a rendition of the OJ song?
No, the OJs came out way before the Jacksons, but this they have songs like Stairway to Heaven, I Guess You Got Your Hooks in Me. And these are songs that weren't even mainstream. Shit, you got the most popular songs they have, For the Love of Money. That song is in every commercial you see from Banks. Them guys are paid for the rest of their lives. What else? For the Love of Money. Family Reunion. Where's Whisper's Family Reunion at?
They don't need a family reunion.
Whispers can't fuck with Atlantic Star. I say it on tape. They can't fuck with Atlantic Star. And we had a little battle at my house, and Atlantic Star won. How about that?
Hell no, because y'all didn't have me there. Let me play some.
Bro, ain't nobody want to hear those old ass Whisper songs that the motherfuckers had double thick porn mustaches. And
Yeah.
I like
and
Whispers, though.
trench
I ain't gonna lie.
coats.
I'm gonna say, come on, bro. You
And
wilding right
trench
now.
coats.
Nah,
I've been letting you get your shit off pause, but come on, you just
but come
wilding
on,
now.
bro. We had Eddie Levert, bro.
Which
Daddy,
is-
the
which is
daddy
fire.
of Gerald Levert.
But who's
the
the
group.
I forget the lead singer name. In
Gerald
the Whispers.
Levert.
No, in the Whispers.
It's Walter and Scotty. They twins.
Yeah,
Big shot to
yo.
Walter and Scotty. They nice, bro. The Whispers
Them
though.
niggas
They
is
dope.
nice, man.
I'm not gonna say they're not nice, but they're not fucking with the OJ.
Nah, I mean that's your opinion, and that's why I just asked it because this is a real big topic right now. Well, it was between older groups.
Man, you can go song for song. I think the OJ's got it, but the Whispers have a crazy catalog. The
Yes,
catalog's
they
crazy.
do.
If you know black music, you know black music.
Yeah.
Black music is crazy, man. It's all
Who
beautiful.
music you think gets sampled more?
Who?
definitely
The
like-
OJ's. The OJ's music is simple more. Definitely.
The OJs. The OJs.
The OJ's,
I'm
definitely.
just-
Definitely the OJ's.
If you find a Whispers record and send, like, people won't know where you got it from.
Well, I know.
Well, yeah, well they sample the one Whisper song all the time.
I know where you find it from. Oh, on what song you talk? And Whispers, they have. Actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. They have a song too. They got some hot songs that are really. The Rock Steady song is internet. It's like
Yeah.
steady.
Yeah,
Come on, stop, stop.
The beat goes on, gets
And the
sampled.
beat goes on. It's crazy.
It gets sampled. It's still being
Yeah,
sampled.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Will Smith sampled it, and motherfuckers don't even know it came from.
Nah, of
Then-
course. They got to know that.
I'm
You
just,
don't know
I'm
that. I
just
don't
telling-
talk to
alright.
people
They
that
don't know
that.
it. They don't know it.
I'm
I don't.
He ain't lying.
I'm just telling you, bro, for real, bro. Like,
People don't know where music comes
no,
from.
they don't, bro.
I don't talk to them people.
Like they'll literally have the beat,
I
literally
don't
just
talk
slow
to
it down a little bit.
Yeah.
They didn't change nothing about it, just slow it down. I like, yo, bro, this beat came out in the '60s. Like,
And that's what Dr. Dre did to the world. He
Like-
fooled everybody into thinking he was the greatest producer or one of the greatest producers. I don't think
So you don't think so?
Nah.
Who do you have up there? We just had this conversation with my pops. Who you got?
Nah, Dr. Dre. Oh, if you listen to his beats, it's just the same loops. It's the same exact. He don't change nothing. Like the California Love shit, same song.
Nah, don't shit on California Love. Come on, bro.
Listen
That's
to the original.
That's a beautiful
Listen
beat.
to the original version of that. He didn't change a thing. DJ,
Oh, you talking about from the sample?
yeah,
Oh.
DJ Quick is a better producer than Dre, in my opinion.
Who's your number one?
Number one producer of all time.
Do not say any vintage producer. I promise you, do not say that. I'll kick you off the show right now.
What do you mean by vintage?
Premier,
Why we can't say Premier?
because No,
Why he can't say who
bro,
he want
we've
to say?
came a long way, bro. Who's your number one? Go ahead. You gonna say DJ Premier?
Nah, he's
Okay.
I go back and forth, pause, with this. It's either Pete Rock, Premier, Easy Mo B, the Bomb Squad, those folks that used to do the beats for Public Enemy.
Okay, yeah.
And they did Ice Cube's first album too. Their beats
I'll
were
accept
crazy.
them. I'll accept them.
Their beats were crazy.
I'll accept them.
Shit. Eric Sermon. Eric Sermon's my favorite producer of all time.
I'll accept Eric
Eric
Sermon.
Sermon.
I'll accept Eric Sermon.
Eric Sermon's my favorite. He made the best. I think the best hip hop beat of all time though, is either "So What You Saying" by Eric Sermon, or it's a song. It's the best, probably the best technically produced beat ever. And I mean like ever. If you get a chance, it's called "For Pete's Sake" by Pete Rock. It's off the second album.
And I'll accept Pete Rock. Yo, the reason I say not Primo is because with Pete Rock, if Pete Rock make a beat today, it's gonna sound like a beat for today.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
I understand.
I feel
where you
like
came
Primo never got out of that
I understand what you're saying.
to this day. But it's his stamp.
style.
Like
Yeah,
it's
it's his
his,
style.
like,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, damn, I can't be mad at that because when I hear Nas is like, I'm like, damn, this time, like, I don't give a fuck where you at. You want to rap to this. You feel me? Or just certain beats he came out with is just timeless. Like, it don't matter what era we in. If you a
10
rapper,
Crack
you
Commandments.
put that shit on. Yeah, right. 10 Crack Commandments. You put that shit on. You want to rap to it.
Superstar. You ever heard Superstar by Group Home?
No.
Group Home was a couple of whack trash MCs
With high
who had
beats.
the best beats on the planet. I couldn't understand it. The same motherfucking. I was
Oh,
a kid, I'm
man.
like,
That's like Logic.
why is Premier rocking with these garbage? And then
Logic beats be fire.
Bro, he gave them the
Terrible
best
rapper.
beats, bro. The best beats. Listen to Superstar by Group Home. The beat is one of the best beats I've ever heard.
Next topic I want to get into because we're musicking it out right now.
I mean, shit, you like music so much.
I do, and he could talk music all day.
Exactly,
That's my
I
dog.
understand.
He
He was in the basement one day. He was afraid to get interviewed. Can I tell that story?
What?
So I'm telling him like the roots of my idea for the podcast. I don't know if you remember this. Where I'm at his crib. We're in the basement.
Pause.
Yeah,
was
you're some
crazy.
crazy.
That's wild, bro. No Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
Yo, you
crazy.
fucking
No,
dude,
that was-
like, you been-
that
you-
See Diddy over there.
It's crazy, bro.
He has a
Type of Dwayne Wade shit you got
he
going
has a
on.
he has a lounge type basement. So we went down to the basement to chill. As we're chilling, we're obviously conversing.
Wait.
There you go.
Wait.
Yeah, that's
Who else
crazy.
was there?
That
It
was
wasn't no
crazy.
just two
No,
niggas
that
going
was
to no
crazy.
basement.
That was crazy.
It wasn't no two dudes going to no basement. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, somebody else was there, but I forget.
Okay, but go ahead. What did I say?
So, yeah, I'm telling you all this shit, this and that. And I'm like, yo, man, let me ask you some questions, like, record the shit. He's like, nah, man. He's like, nah, yeah, I'm not ready.
I
for
got
that
some
yet."
wild opinions about rap, bro. I have some wild opinions. Back in '96, when I was in school, I was in Morgan State. I didn't like Biggie. I was telling people Jay-Z was nicer than Biggie back then. Jay-Z was nicer than him. I think back then I used to think Smooth the Hustler was better. I named mad rappers just from Brooklyn I thought was better than him. When Mace came out, I'm like, Mace is better than him. The Lox, they're better than him. The only people on that Life After Death album that he outshined really to me was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Obviously.
And that song is trash after Biggie stops rapping. I turn it off as soon as he stops
Yo,
rapping.
come on.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Name one line from one of them Bone Thug
I don't,
niggas
I
after
can't.
Biggie stopped
I
rapping.
can't.
Nobody can. No
I
one
can't.
understood what they said. I'm like, what? Fast forward, because we had tapes back then. Fast forward. I think 112 outshined Biggie on that album. Yep, everybody. I don't think.
Bro, you ain't like Sky's the Limit?
I think Biggie's rhymes are a lot of people like Biggie. I think his rhymes are basic. I let my boy J Rock tell us all the time, right? Pause. He be like, he's like, Biggie's whack. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. And niggas thought that shit was hot.
It's the entirety of it, bro. It's not just I get what you're saying.
Lyrically, Mace said, he write hot shit, make niggas say rewind that. That's the era I'm from. I used to, rewind that. What'd he say? Oh shit, what'd he say? Biggie ain't had that many like rewind that moments for me.
Puff Dom said spit hot shit that made niggas say
Rewind that.
You know me.
Niggas know.
Yeah, Biggie had a lot
Mr.
of
Harlem Gigolo. You know.
Biggie had a lot of fast forward those.
Yeah. And every time he rapped with Jay-Z just shitted on him, bro. This Jay-Z dog walked that nigga every track they was on, bro.
I can't give him every track.
What
bro.
track did Jay-Z not shit on Biggie? Name one.
I always give Jay. I forget which one out of them. I don't know if it's Brooklyn's Finest or the other one.
He murdered Biggie in Brooklyn's Finest, bro.
One of them I
Murder
give to
him.
Jay. One of them I give to Biggie.
Bro, I remind you, bro. I was in college when that came out. All I had when I was in school was a Jay-Z tape and Pete Rock and Seal Smooth Made Ingredient tape. When I came home, niggas got the keys of the dorm, right? Got the main keys of the dorm, broken in everybody's room and story by his shit. I come back to the room. My Pete Rock and CL Smooth tape is missing. And my Jay-Z tape is missing, so I had to buy it again. But when I first bought it, when that nigga said, for 9-6, the only MC with a flu, yeah, I rhyme sick. I be what you trying to do. I was like, you can't rhyme like that in 99.6. That should be illegal. To rap like that then, he's way better than Biggie, bro.
I told niggas.
Way
I said,
better than Biggie, bro.
Jay-Z was on some.
Way better than Biggie back
He
then.
really changed shit in 96, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Rap started in 1996, bro.
That's crazy.
Rap started this.
Now you just
Rap
you
started
going too far now.
Rap hip hop started
no, it did
in
not.
1996
No, it
when
did
Reasonable
not,
Doubt
bro.
came out.
No, it did not, bro. No, it did not.
Rap started in 1996, bro. It's a known fact, bro. It's
so you just gonna shit on all the West Coast music like that, bro?
ooh, West Coast music. Ooh.
So,
Can we be real?
So Doggy Style was ass?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Don't be real.
Does Doggy Style ass?
Be fake
no,
for like 2 seconds.
No, not at all. Doggy
Alright.
Style was fire.
All right, and that was prior to 96, right?
The Chronic was dope too, but hear me out. Hear me out.
He talking about hot raps. Not
There was
dope
nothing
records.
on either one of those albums that made me go, oh shit, what'd he say?
Yeah, he talking about hot
Nothing.
raps, not dope records.
Back
I
in
get
those,
that.
back in
I get
those
it.
days,
I
bro.
get it.
Bro.
The DOC was the only. That's why I was saying to niggas before. The DOC was
he was
different,
nice.
bro.
He was nice.
And he was from the.
He's
where
from
they had
Texas,
a nigga.
though. DOC's from
I
Texas.
don't care. He was rapping. Yo, they
Scar-
always get a
I
nigga
don't
from
care
somewhere
what
else.
he's talking
about.
Yo, the
Scarface was
West
nice.
always get a
You're
nigga
not-
from somewhere else, though,
You're
right?
not telling me Ice Cube was trash,
No,
bro.
Ice Cube could rap. He could rap.
I'm gonna say.
But nothing he said, that made me go, ooh, rewind on it. Ooh,
I
rewind
just think
that.
it was a lot of biasness, East Coast, West Coast.
Nah, in all honesty, I was a big, you ever heard of the Alcoholics?
Nah.
Yes.
They're from the West Coast. They had a dude named Tash in there who could rap. What the fuck? Oh man, J. Rowe could rap. All them dudes, E Swift, all them dudes could rap. I don't think that lyrics are like exclusive to the East Coast, but I think that the most lyrical folks from the West Coast were on records back then.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'm not. I do think the more lyrical people too come from New York, but
Yeah, they do.
I'm just. That's my opinion on that.
It used to be that way. It's not that way no more.
Well, I agree now. I don't even like New York music now.
Man.
I'm just telling you, I don't.
I think, man, New York, we need to get our weight up again in terms of like lyrics, because I'm looking at people like Side, the Prince, and all these other like Simba, all these young dudes, like all these other dudes from other places, freestyling, and I'm like, these motherfuckers is nice. What are New York folks like that at? Fred the Godson died. Who gonna step up?
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go get on the Brooklyn beat drill, and try to sound like Pop
New York
Smoke.
artists are just focused on the wrong things.
Shit is crazy.
And we've done so much of wiping away our footprints over the years that they don't have nothing to really look back to. They do, but they can't see it.
Music's fucked all around though. Music's like, do people dance anymore in clubs? I don't go to
No.
clubs, so you can't even like dry hump a girl in the club like you used
Not
to
like
back in the
that.
days.
And so you just go to strip club.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers don't dance.
Like girls dance with girls more than like more likely if you go to like the Caribbean
So a bunch
clubs.
of studs out there at the clubs?
Nah,
Nah,
they
we
dance
just-
with their friends.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused.
Like you have a group
Bitches
of
want to be around you while they dance with their friends.
yeah, not too much of dancing with niggas. It's not.
Yeah. They want to get drunk, have fun
You
with
might-
their
if
friends,
it's-
and
if it's
leave with whoever
60 girls in
the
the
nigga
spot,
is.
less than 10 of these girls are gonna be dancing on the niggas, for real.
For real.
But me growing up, house parties and shit, 60 girls in the spot, 50 is dancing.
Oh, yeah,
Like
that
people
was back
taking
then.
breaks
That was
because
back
they
then.
hot and sweating and stuff.
That's how it used to be,
But
man.
it's not like that now.
That's how it used to be.
We used to have cold
got-
waters in
You,
the party.
you got niggas competing about who buying more bottles and shit.
yeah, shit
Oh,
like
man,
that.
that's crazy. Motherfuckers focus on bottles. Speaking of bottles, though, when we gonna get another bottle? What we doing?
All right, yo, look, Pete. I've lifted my ban on the N-word in my personal life. Obviously, I've been saying nigga on camera. My issue has always been this, right? Our control of it and what we do with it in the hands of the wrong person. By their perspective of,
What do you mean, hands of the wrong person?
so
This is right up my alley too.
yeah, my crash happened when I had an argument with a mixed child.
Okay.
I don't want to call them a child; they're a grown person. but-
Mulatto. Half a.
Right.
Used to call them.
Cool. And it's like I'm trying to explain to them, like, hey, I agree. The entire world is using this word, right? Or in your world, everybody's using this word, right? I'm telling you, I'm like you, and I'm telling you not to use this word with me because it's negative to me, right? I can't say it around my grandmoms. I don't expect you to say it around my grandmoms for reasons that trail back to the reasons. You feel me? So if we all having respect for each other, then cool. If you my dog, then you just wouldn't do it. Her perspective was, I should be allowed to because, you know, I should just be allowed to, you know, because of my dad.
Is she black? Her dad is black?
Yeah.
Oh. Bad.
It's like,
My thing was, I'll give you more context. My thing was, okay, your dad's black.
I have questions.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I'm just giving you a little bit more context. My thing was, all right, cool, your dad's black. But when you go outside, you come out here, people can't see that. Because,
so she looked extremely white.
yes.
She's passing.
Yes.
pass.
Yes.
Well, not into me. 'Cause
It's not like
it's
not like a little bit of,
Because when
and then you just light
when you
skin,
say
like,
it,
nah,
when you say it
like,
mixed,
you look,
I know a lot of mixed kids,
you feel me?
and majority of them don't look white at all. They look,
Now,
So,
mind you,
Puerto Rican.
yeah.
Now, mind you, at this time, I'm telling everybody that. I'm telling him that. I'm telling my friend. I'm telling everybody.
I
like,
remember
yo,
this.
let's get up off of this because
And I was like, nigga,
I
please.
came outside one day and I seen Mexican kids chasing themselves around. Mexican kids chasing Mexican kids, calling themselves niggas. You feel me? Like, yo, this nigga crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all my neighbors. Y'all live 2 floors down from me. But y'all kids. Y'all 8 years old, 9 years old. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, let me holler at y'all. Yo, that shit, you know what I mean? Oh, my fault. But to them, it's just verbiage
Yeah.
because they see what they see. You feel me? They come outside, see that shit. It's just verbiage to them. Like, now I'm like, I don't want to place it on kids to be like, they on some racist shit, but because they calling each other that shit. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, we got to slow down. Because then there's going to be kids that's coming out of all this, everybody's, you feel me? So it's going to be a lot
Well,
of that.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I feel it's a little. Okay. Cause all right, let's start from the top. You
Yeah,
said
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Nah, it's not really. It's the N word.
It's,
I ask questions. Neely Fuller Jr., God rest his soul, is a man who wrote United Compensatory Code Concept System for Victims of White Supremacy. He passed away recently. He's the man that made white supremacy, brought it into, made it, or popularized it. White folks made it up. He popularized it. He says whenever you're in a situation like this, always go into question mode. Someone says the N-word. Okay, fine, sir. What does that mean? No one ever tells you what the N-word means. According to Neely Fuller Jr., nigga means victim of white supremacy, because that's what we're in, the system of white supremacy. We're in a system that dictates to us that we are not in control, black folks. So now, look at the word, the nigga, the word nigga. When I see white folks using it, and I see little Hispanic kids using it, or anybody got black using it, my question to them always first, and then when they say, all right, like when you ask that lady, white girl, she's half, right? Half. She's saying like, yeah, I should be able to use it. The question is, why would you want to? Why do you want to use it?
Right.
What is your purpose for using it? Why do you want to even use this word? Now, my big shout to my homegirl Robin. I say the nigga a lot, right? And people say it's an ugly word or whatever, and I'm like, okay, it's an ugly word, but I think it's a mispronunciation. Me personally, I think it comes from white folks mispronouncing things that they heard us say, but and it came along around the time when we began to become oppressed. We were in that position of being oppressed, and when they used it, the word had a meaning that meant hurt and harmed, that you are a victim of white supremacy, what we're doing to you. Now, for someone that wants to use it, right, my homegirl Robin put me on. She's like, basically, we look at the word as a slave, a link to a slave chain, right?
Right.
Hanging on your wall. So you have a link to a slave chain hanging on your wall. It means something different to us, right? For us, it means something different. If we went to a white person's house that had that slave link on the wall, it means something totally different than it would mean if we were on my wall, right?
Right.
It means something different if you went to a Mexican's house and they had a slave link on the wall. That nigga, to me, is a slave link. It's a link to a slave chain that commemorates where we've been and what we've gone through, what our people have endured. So when those folks around you use it and you're not comfortable with it, I say something. I say it to folks when I'm not comfortable hearing them say it. I'm like, listen, don't talk like that. I said, because it's easy for you to say it because you don't have to deal with the luggage that comes with it.
Right.
There's a lot of luggage that comes with that.
That's mainly my point.
Slavery. You got slavery. You got Reconstruction with the black codes, which is almost worse than slavery. You got Jim Crow, civil rights. You got crack. All that shit came with us. This opportunity cost that we paid, that folks before us paid for us to be here. So now when they say all this stuff, when other folks come along and they try to be culture vultures and say, because it's cool, yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And there's a saying, everybody want our rhythm, but nobody want our blues.
No.
That's what it comes down to. They want our rhythm, but don't want our blues. So if you were comfortable with folks saying around you, you know, cool, but just warn them, the folks that you allowed to say it around you, I'm looking at the camera, the folks you allowed to say it around you may not be too safe around folks that may not allow it. So when they go outside that little circle that you're in,
absolutely,
they might meet the right nigga that might punch them in their fucking face.
Absolutely, and I'm that nigga.
That's what I understand where you're coming from.
Listen.
I wasn't expecting that. It was all deep. It was all good. We gotta. That's me.
We got a clip that's out right now. I don't really.
Crazy.
Whatever people
that's
opinions
crazy.
is fine. It was just one white dude. He said, "The nigga, whatever." Hey yo, relax with the nigga shit, white boy. Like that's the only comment I replied to on that. I don't play like that.
I ain't see that, man.
I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's another way you can play it too. Like Patrice O'Neal, comedian, genius comedian, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal.
He looked at things as logically. He's like, if somebody said nigga to him, he said, okay, white boy. He said, because white people have one level. There's only one level of disrespect. There's one level. Most people don't have that low, that deep. Like I can go low. Pause. Like I can get at you and talk like I like to roast people. Most folks that are racist don't have that in them.
No.
They don't have that second level. So once they say nigga, like, all right, you look them in the face like, all right, what now? What else? I'm like, that's the best you can do? Nigga, stop. What about spear chucker? Moon cricket. What's the other ones? There's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah, sibling fucker.
So like, yo, hit me with something that's more clever. That shit's not clever to me, so it doesn't do anything to me. It don't move me.
Like, you know, and in person, shoot, it's a situation I can't really get into too much detail, but white lady automatically said about the black ladies, oh, criminals coming.
blazing.
This is an old black lady, 70 years old. All criminals come in all shapes and sizes, this and that. I'm not saying she a criminal, but I'm just saying, and I'm like, what are you just saying? How does it go to, if you're not saying she a criminal, why would you even bring it up? That's where your mind went, because she black, criminal?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Criminals nuts.
Yeah, but you have to understand who we're dealing with.
Yes.
Like we're in the world, bro. We're in a system of white supremacy.
And a Spanish dude who thinks he's white, but he was like, he can't see it on the other side. He was all the crocodile tears, this and that. I said, see, you don't walk around with that stigma because you stay in the house and you don't go outside. You think something you not. You don't know what it's like to be in that skin.
Can I piggyback on that, pause? Dr. Claude Anderson has a book out called 101.
My boy name dropping them books though.
Nah, I have it in my back. I usually carry my back.
My boy name dropping them books. Yo,
101 questions about blacks that you never thought to ask.
Yeah.
And in his book, he talks about whiteness and what it is. And most of us have friends that are Asian. I went to school with Asian folks. I went to school with some Indian folks, like they're from India. I went to school with some Puerto Ricans, some Mexicans. They're all classified as white. Every single one of them. I work in housing. When I see paperwork with Hispanics, it says white on their paperwork. And Dr. Claude Anderson says this. Most folks can come over here, right? We don't have the same, black folks we're not the same. We're not the same as anybody. So our shit is different. Black folks don't have this ability to come over here, or not even come over here, lose their accent and gain access to whiteness. Because after one generation, folks lose their accent and gain access to whiteness, which is better. Whiteness means better health outcomes and better wealth outcomes. And your child, after that, Tariq Nasheed talks about, they're born with over $1 million worth of whiteness when they're born. They have access to that. Black folks, we are in a position like Black Americans specifically, not islanders or anything like that.
Yes.
Black Americans. Some people call them foundational Black Americans, American descendants of slaves, freedmen, the folks that built this country. We are in a very unique position. Our position is so unique. Like, everyone talks about how this is a nation of immigrants. Bullshit.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
hell no.
We're not immigrants. Because for someone to be an immigrant, right? An immigrant is someone that leaves a country and goes to another country for a better situation.
Right.
We built where motherfuckers came to.
Facts.
We built, so we're not immigrants. We built where you come to get, amnesty and all this stuff. So when it comes to black folks, I look at it like this. My mother, I tell people this all the time.
Right.
My mother in 2002 was diagnosed with pre-stage 1 breast cancer. They caught it before with stage 1. The doctor said, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take part of your left breast out, right? Remove part of your left breast, give you a localized radiation treatment. That means we're gonna focus on that one spot, that one area with radiation, and give you tamoxifen, which is a pro-remission drug, which helps you stay in remission. Fast forward to 2012. She was diagnosed with stage 4, late stage 4, stomach cancer. Now, the doctor didn't say, hey, we're gonna remove part of your left breast and give you a localized radiation treatment and give you tamoxifen to treat your stomach cancer. They looked at her stomach cancer for what it was and treated it accordingly. Because we have our cancer, what I'm trying to say is our cancer is different from everyone else's cancer. And the society tries to treat our cancer like it treats everyone else's. And they also try to shoehorn or crowbar everybody else into that area where we are. And that in terms of like how they look at us and how we're treated and what kind of policies are out there. And even where we live. If you look at where we live, immigrants don't go to white neighborhoods. They're not going to Cape Cod or the town of Newburgh. They're coming downtown to Newburgh.
Yep.
When in that movie Sinners, they had the Chinese couple in there. The Chinese folks were brought into the Mississippi Delta to displace black folks as workers.
Yep.
They didn't hang out with us in the Delta.
No.
They were brought in there for cheaper labor and to displace
Building
us.
the railroads.
No, to fix the railroads.
Fix it.
Because black folks built the
it,
railroads.
yes,
Ain't no song about no Chinese John Henry. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no John Henry.
That's a slate. That's like,
Ain't no John Henry Chinese
They
song.
fixed it. Nah, for real. No.
It's just so funny the way
And
John Henry
and
Chinese.
to piggyback
right?
off his point, pause, because like people always piss me off because people be signing, because I'm what you call super pro black. People get so mad at me about
you
this
should
shit.
be.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck what. I don't care your sexual preference. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You are black first, and
Black
ain't no
first.
struggle compared to that in this country. Because I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, we were slaves. Oh, well, are you in that country still? You came here, right?
Yep.
Because there was no other people that was slaves over here. Because y'all didn't start coming over until civil rights. Immigrants was even a thing until civil rights. And that was supposed to, and your civil rights, that's not for black people. That's for all people.
Yeah.
Show me a law for black people. Because they
Well,
got laws for other people.
Civil rights were originally for black people, but then they took them
And made it all.
Gave it for everybody.
It was, yes.
Civil rights were specifically, if you look
Yes.
at it specifically, the original Civil Rights Act was because when we were the only people on this planet, right? on this planet, where if you were a slave, you were paid to do anything. You were paid, and they call it durante vita, for life. That means durante vita means for life in Latin, and we practiced that here first, and to the point where not just you, but your children and your children's children and your children's children's children were slaves and property of us. The Civil Rights Act was basically to help us, to naturalize us and to make us citizens, naturalized citizens. That is specifically for black people.
Yes.
So when they talk about the civil rights for other folks and everything, like especially considering that they had the court case, Dred Scott versus Sanford, right? In Dred Scott versus Sanford, the court stated, the Chief Justice stated that after they made a decision, they said there is not one law. Oh man, what is it? Shit. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Pause. Oh, the white man is not bound to respect. I mean, there's not something about the Negro. There's not any law that the Negroes under that the white man is bound to respect. The original Civil Rights Acts basically went back to correct that Dred Scott versus Sanford case, right? I'm sorry, yeah, Dred Scott versus Sanford case.
Got it.
So those laws were for us. Civil rights are for black people. But the problem is everybody now has been crowbarred or shoehorned into that people of color category.
Right.
Civil rights,
Full
and
circle.
look, civil rights, immigration within a couple years.
In all honesty, he's not lying. You know why? Because back in the days of the Civil Rights Act in 1965, when black folks were getting our asses whooped all over the place, a lot of us noticed that the United States had racist policies. We were talking of having more of like a global impact. So you saw more people globally kind of like getting on our wave. So we were like, yeah, let's invite some folks from over there to come over here so they can help us and join us in this fight. The problem is when we got it passed, right, because black folks fought for that too, we got it passed, folks came over here and turned their backs to us. They got set-asides, they got grants,
Yep.
they got business financing, better loans
Even now today,
for our neighborhoods.
no disrespect to my Middle East people, why you think they get the stores and stuff like that?
Oh, they get set-asides.
They literally go to certain banks and stuff, and they get loans set up for them
They have
when
specific
black
loans,
people
yeah.
can't do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They have, and imagine
This
this.
is crazy.
Think about this. In this country, we built this country. When you talk about the reparations conversation right now, right?
I stopped.
Check this out. When the Ukrainians were displaced from Ukraine, they flew over here. They gave them money. They sent them to schools, black schools, for free. The Afghani folks that came over here, the Israeli folks that came over here,
Right.
folks came over here. They get free everything, right? They get things to start businesses and stuff. We can't even get a fucking loan, a small business loan.
Nope.
These folks tell us when it comes to reparations, we're going to support something called HR 40. For the young people out there, if y'all watching, HR 40 is some bullshit. HR 40 is a proposed bill, hasn't been brought up yet. It's been talked about for years. A bill that's going to propose them do a study on reparations and the effect it had on black Americans, the freedmen. But everyone else can come over here, route the gate, and get money. And they got to study what happened to us. And we've been studying slavery our whole careers.
You know what redlining is?
Yeah.
Bro, redlining fucked us up crazy. They purposely put black folks in certain neighborhood, fucked up water, fucked up infrastructure.
Oh, it wasn't just redlining.
I know. This is what it
Oh.
was, bro. my grandfather, he was born in the 20s, right? He brought a house in the city of Newburgh where it was at. It was an all-white neighborhood from an Italian man, right? The moment my grandfather brought that house, the rest of them left because he was not, and they was mad at that white man.
White flight.
They kill you or you lose your license for selling the black, even if you can afford it.
White flight. And you know what they did at the same time, though? Because redlining took place. There's a book called The Color of Law by Richard Rothstein. This Jewish
another
guy.
book, man. It's another
And
book.
he talks about he writes about the history of redlining that officially took place from around 1932 to 1977. In 1977, that's when they came up with the Fair Housing Act, because 77, that's the year I was born. The Fair Housing Act was a result of the redlining that they had done for all those years. But at the same time, redlining is when the banks you had the Federal Housing Administration, FHA, who administers loans now.
Right.
I think it's a 3.5% loan they have. And you had the Veterans Administration, the GI Bill. When you went to fight in wars and shit, and you come back to get the GI Bill to go to school and get a house,
they would kids and shit like that. Yeah.
The Veterans Administration would deny black soldiers the GI Bill. And they want to move into like certain neighborhoods. The FHA would deny certain loans. That's redlining. At the same time, you had things like eminent domain. You had black neighborhoods that were built up, right? So the white folks come in and say, hey, you know what? We want to make transportation better for everybody in the city. So we're going to build a big highway right through your city, right through your town where you guys do business at, right through your business district.
Yep.
Eminent domain. So everywhere you see in major cities now, every major city, from any major city in Virginia, Maryland, anywhere you go, there used to be a black neighborhood in the middle of where you see the major highways. Then, right, big shout to my boy Jason Black. Back in those days, we used to have access to all the farmland. When we got displaced, they pushed us to where the water was, so where you couldn't grow no crops. You know what I'm saying? So then you had, on top of that, that's eminent domain. Then on top of that, you had what you had here in Newburgh, urban renewal. Urban renewal was a federal program that allowed local cities, they call them municipalities, local cities, to basically displace black neighborhoods on the strength of them saying, hey, this is a rundown neighborhood. We're gonna knock it down and build something up, and we'll give you pennies on the dollar for what you had. Right here on these hills here in Newburgh, right over here, them hills, used to be a full black neighborhood, bustling neighborhood, businesses and everything. Every church we know of, black churches, Amy Zion, House of Joy, Soul Saving Station.
We remember this.
All of them, they were at the river. All of them were at the river. It was a black neighborhood. And the city of Newburgh took part in that, took advantage of that urban renewal program, went down there, gave people pennies on the dollar for their homes, pennies on the dollar, and made a move and bulldozed everything. Now, right now, you see all that grass, they covered it up. So now that grass is all fucked up. It's all dirty. So they call that a brownfield area or a Superfund site when the soil's fucked up. So now the state is coming out with programs and grant funding for folks that want to build on there, to give them money to build on there and to basically remediate the soil. Right. Because underneath, when you build those houses back then, right, all those, before 1978, no one knew that lead paint was fucked up. But it was deemed fucked up in 78. All that shit was done before 78. Asbestos is deemed fucked up now. All that shit was knocked down before asbestos was deemed fucked up. So under all that grass, you got homes that are underneath there that are knocked down with fucked up soil from lead, asbestos, coal, oil, all types of shit over there. They ruined, and it's by design. And again, I'm gonna tell your viewers.
My grandparents used to live down there.
I'm gonna tell your viewers too. Yep, I'm gonna tell your viewers too.
It's funny he say this.
Don't let anybody tell you that, hey, housing discrimination is going on. It's going on with other people, other groups. It's only been black. It's black and black. Everybody else gets alley-oops when they come to this country.
Yes.
When they come in, they get alley-oops. They get a whole bunch of money.
It's only a limit they're gonna discriminate against the Chinese, man. We get too much in business with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted though. Don't get it twisted. We still the top dogs and the most threatening.
Yes.
To status quo.
The number one thing sold on the black market is melanin.
All right, after that one, listen.
But,
okay, look.
But
no.
wait, because it's crazy. Because like
I got one thing.
I got kicked out of honors classes way too young to know what I'm really talking about. We diarrhea Anne Frank. You know, teacher getting emotional about the Holocaust and all that stuff. I'm in a class full of white people. I'm straight faced. She see I want to say something, I don't say nothing. Then they just keep asking, and I just say it. Well, I don't understand why y'all like crying like this. This is only for like 8 years, and this was in Europe. I've never seen anybody cry over what happened to black people. We was like slaves and stuff. I got kicked out of class. I was in 7th grade. Never forget that.
That was fucked up. They kicked you out of class because that was true.
Yo,
Nah, it's white fragility. You gotta understand, the white,
yo.
the classic white
was crying.
ego is very fragile. You gotta understand, it's very fragile. If it weren't fragile, you would see a more even playing field across the board. You wouldn't see.
There would have been a level of understanding at that moment.
Bro, you wouldn't see redlining. You wouldn't see eminent domain. You wouldn't see you wouldn't see crack put in your neighborhood.
Facts.
You wouldn't see folks not getting loans for businesses and stuff. You would see even playing. You wouldn't see
You see the harsh drug.
Black Wall Street being burned down.
We wasn't alive for this, but the harsh laws on crack. Remember those?
Bro, you wouldn't see that.
Look at the laws they got on dope.
Oh, don't even get me started on
and
that.
then I hit the Bible bell, and they need help.
Oh yeah, it's Narcan. I get people give us
shit is
Narcan
crazy.
training. and
Narcan.
everything. Narcan training.
Nah, that is true. Though.
Nah, they give you Narcan
training is
training.
crazy.
But when it was the niggas, it's locked them up.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton herself said, "I don't care what their personal background is. They need to be brought to heel. Bring them to heel." Joe Biden made that law. Joe Biden, it's called Joe Biden's law. Biden's law. He wrote those. So anybody that's black that had any of their relatives doing football numbers for a little bit of crack or a little bit of weed, that's Joe Biden that did that. He wrote that law, and Bill Clinton signed it. And Bill Clinton went on fucking Arsenio Hall, playing the saxophone.
And niggas loved him.
Niggas love that shit. I'm like, please. Bro, Obama came in front of us. He's singing, since we've been together. And black folks loved it. Meanwhile, while he doing that, he's singing Let's Stay Together for us. And we're like, he the coolest president ever. Meanwhile, he's taking military gear that they got back when they came back from Afghanistan. They moved all the troops out of there, right? Mm-hmm. They got all that excess military gear. Where do you think it went
They
to?
left it there.
No, they didn't leave it there. Where do you think it went to? It went to the local police stations. When you see these riots and stuff, these dudes have full-on military gear.
Yo, I have a question for you, because we're running time.
Lives matter. That's what Obama said.
2 questions for you, actually, and then we're getting out of here. Mm-hmm. 1, because this might be loaded. We'll start off with this one. Pause.
Crazy.
That was crazy. No,
Dude said
that was crazy.
that might be loaded. Loaded with what, Jovi? I don't even know. Tell me. I don't even want to know. Don't ask him. Don't ask. Don't ask.
The pool. Come on.
I should have said that was. You should ask me was any question off.
Don't laugh, man.
I should have said that when.
You should have said that, right?
No, answer this shit. All right, go ahead. Finish the question.
Yo, listen. What are your expectations?
The pool.
What are your
The
expectations?
aquatic center, bro.
The aquatic center. I'm sorry. Yeah, W.
Yes, because that looked crazy.
Fuck, I should have said the pool, man.
Aquatic center, man.
It's not the pool. Aquatic center.
Go ahead, man.
My boy jumped in there with his suit on, and a lot of people say he almost killed himself. I know of Harvey to be a athlete, so I'm sure he was all right.
He both him and Super jumped in there.
Now Super, I don't know. Super,
Yo, you know how cold it was that day they jumped in there?
That's another thing.
It was raining that day when they jumped in. I'm like, these dudes
was
brave.
Was children in the pool that day?
No, they had people were out there actually in the pool swimming too. It was cold as shit.
All right, listen. My thing is this.
There weren't no black people out there swimming, except for our council folks. But they got the pool.
Oh, okay. Then we good then.
I ain't seen no black folks. Because it was cold.
It's cold. Yeah. Now, expectations of what's to be and was it worth it? That's my question on that, and then we'll move on to sport.
What do you mean expectations as to what it's supposed to be?
What are your expectations of what you think it will become, if it will be good or not?
I think it'll be great. We had 3 summers up here with no pool.
Do you think it is worth it?
What, the 10 point whatever million it costs to make it? I'm not an expert, but from the eye test, fuck no. Hell no. I saw that pool, man. I could swim that shit in about 10 seconds. And I'm down there 50, bro. I could swim that pool in 10 seconds.
All right.
But as my mom used to say, it beats a blank. Now, the paddle thing, the thing where the kids can go, they can go get sturdy or whatever in the water and shit.
For sure.
That looks nice with the animals and stuff. And I think that it's a good thing. I think that we can start having activities up there to be good. And I think they have to get the right vendor. And if Newburgh is going to go about it the right way, I think they should go with my man Leo from Leo's Hot Dogs. I think he put an application in for a bidding for that.
For sure.
So if you guys know anybody on the city council, let them know that, yo, go with Leo's Hot Dogs. Pause. Yeah, that's crazy. I said Leo's Hot Dogs. That's crazy.
I fuck with him though.
Hey, this guy.
There you go. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He got them cigarettes, man.
Oh, he said he got them some breads. Yo, that's heinous. That is
Yo, a
heinous.
little chili mustard. That's my shit, man. Y'all act like you don't eat them shits, bro.
How you eat your hot dogs, bro?
I don't eat hot dogs.
Ketchup, mustard.
You eat it like
Or
in the bun,
mustard,
in your
chili.
hand, and all that stuff. Like how you hold it on TV.
Wait, what you mean? Hold on, wait, what you
Hey,
talking
yo.
This dude be,
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
be putting stuff in this and you
What,
hold it in
you
your
eat it
hand.
with a fork?
You've been
In a bun.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
in a bun. How do you eat
crazy.
yours?
I don't eat them.
Yeah,
I don't eat them.
I don't eat them anymore.
No.
After Biggie said that that wild ass line, I'm like, nah, everything's done, bro. Bananas, hot dogs, popsicles,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
my
lie. I
God.
don't like hot dogs or bananas, and I never did.
Swiss rolls, zebra cakes, all that
Swiss
shit.
roll?
All them shits, bro. All that shit, bro. It was a rap for Little Debbie's when Biggie started talking like that, bro. It was a rap.
All right,
All right, last question.
last one. Are y'all surviving this series?
Knicks in 6.
Hell no.
Wait, where the fuck y'all not from, me, bro? Where y'all from?
No, we're going for the
Where y'all
Knicks.
from?
No, we're going for the Knicks.
Where
Well,
y'all
he's
really
not.
from?
He's not. I'm going for the Knicks.
What the
I'm a
hell?
Lakers fan. He's a Cleveland Cavaliers fan.
Motherfucker-
What the
motherfuckers
Halley?
He's a
Motherfucker from
Cleveland
Chattanooga?
Cavaliers fan.
What the Halley? What the Halley? Step back. What the Halley?
Yo,
That's why he's
I'm
doing
gonna tell you
all
the
that.
truth, though.
That's
I'm gonna
why
tell you
he's
the truth.
doing all that.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, though. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Halliburton is nice. He nice. He ball. But it's not anything that Indiana is doing extra better than the Knicks.
I agree.
Except for
Whooping your ass.
Coaching.
Whooping your ass, and they not even home.
Bro,
I double agree.
coaching.
I think
You-
Tibbs might be getting
Yo,
out
he,
coached.
if
Y'all need a new coach.
Yeah, we do, because you don't have Cat play 28 minutes. 28 minutes?
20
Nah,
minutes is
it's
nuts.
crazy.
28 minutes?
Yeah, I
Mitch
was watching that
for
game.
Mitch
I was
Robinson.
like, why is he on the bench for
Because
so
he
long?
felt like Mitch could do a better job at defending.
At what?
At defending. At defending the perimeter play. Like, I understand.
I said that the other
When
day.
what's his name? Stephen Naismith. That's his name. That made the game.
Who?
Naismith.
Smith.
Naismith.
Uh-huh.
Right. When he ripped the game.
He said Stephen Naismith. I'm like, that nigga ain't make no damn game. Make his team.
No, I didn't say A.
Oh, I mean,
Nay.
it sounded like you said
it sounded
Stephen.
like you said Stephen
A.
A.
Smith.
No,
Yeah.
Stephen Nay.
I
All
don't,
right, good.
I don't think his name is Stephen, though. I don't think his name is it Nate?
I don't-
It's Naismith. I know it's Naismith.
I don't know what is Naismith.
Let's just call
but
him Naismith.
Naismith. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
he read the book. The first rule he wrote: score. That's the first rule.
At the end of the day, it's about who got more
The
buckets.
game is about buckets.
About buckets. You right.
I don't give a damn. If it's 1-0, who won?
Motherfucker, we won. About buckets.
Like so,
Thibodeau don't understand that, though.
if you can have the choice, 5 Allen Iversons or 5 Bruce Bowens.
Hey, that's crazy, too. I would have a team of Iversons playing basketball.
That's what I
for me.
mean. Come on, man.
Yeah, this guy, you gotta.
Yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We talking
That
about
was
all right, but
No, that was-
You want
Yeah,
5
it's
Bruces or
crazy.
5 Allens? Nah, bro, that's crazy. 5 Bruces.
You said it. You said it.
Reach.
Now it's a reach because you said it.
Like,
yo,
fi-
Corey,
fi-
he's a bail artist, man.
Like-
he tries to bail out of shit,
Yo,
man.
I got a question for you. Y'all be rapping on here?
he do.
When? When last time you rapped?
It's been a while.
I don't rap, nigga. I play ball.
When was the last time you rapped though?
Probably on here.
Yeah.
Probably been like 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, we got a cousin that
You want me
destroyed
to
him.
rap right now?
Your cousin.
Stop
wait,
saying that.
Wait.
Don't say that.
Wait. What show is it? This on this show here?
No,
Send the clip.
it never happened.
Nah,
We're gonna send
clip
you the
that
clip.
up,
Well,
bro.
I'm definitely,
Clip that
I'm
up,
definitely
bro.
sending you the. It's clipped. It's out.
You let somebody out rap you on your.
Yo, Corey, you know me better than that, bro. You know me better than that, man. Come on, don't do that. Cause he's been it's real smoke behind the scenes going on because of that. He's gassed this
Yo.
dude to think he can rap.
Is he
with
nice?
me.
Can he rap? Can he rap at all?
No, I can't. Rules. The rules are I cannot speak on this because we're still at battle.
Okay.
So I can't speak on
Nah,
this.
Cuz
This is
can rap,
now
but he
it's
can rap,
in house.
too.
Now it's in house.
I know he can rap.
I
He can rap
can't
his
speak
ass
on
off.
this on the show.
Nah, he can rap too though.
Your cousin can rap
No,
though?
but I
But
know,
it's different.
this-
There's different styles. They got different like.
He gonna get styled out. That's what's gonna happen. Pause.
She
was
said your
crazy.
name in
That
a
was
rap
crazy.
though.
That was crazy.
Oh, heard you say your name in the rap.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. 'Cause
That was crazy. No, that was,
you been
that was
Say it.
crazy.
Nah, because if you make me say his name,
Hey,
niggas not
that's
gonna
crazy,
like.
too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo,
crazy.
but
That
he's
was
saying your name in
crazy.
rap.
No,
though.
that
What-
you been.
That
You not pause clapping back.
That's not possible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was crazy. No, that
All right, we
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Man. We have to.
I ain't say you ain't throw it back at the nigga. I said you ain't clap back. I say you ain't clap back at him. But that is kind of
Yeah.
the same thing.
I gotta ask you some shit off the camera
Oh, I
though.
got you.
You gotta come back. Bro.
Yeah, you.
This,
fu-
you,
I would
you
like
way
to.
too. Yeah, you way too like. This is not enough. Your interview definitely got. We got to
No, I
do a part
appreciate-
2.
No, I like hanging out with you guys. It's
Part 2 is
It's
funny.
fun.
Yeah,
This is
I-
a nice spot, bro. I
Yeah.
like
gotta get
this.
Moochie back up here.
Yeah,
Big shout to Moochie.
we definitely gotta get her out of here because the Knicks game about to start.
Oh, when?
Like right now.
Oh, it starts in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, that's what's crazy about like the English language is has so many pauses in it, right? I'm gonna jump balls in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna say
Jump balls.
that's crazy. But you know what the real name for it is called?
Yeah,
That's even wilder. I was like, I can't say that around these niggas. That's crazy. Tip off is crazy. Ain't it crazy? Tip off.
Yo, the commentators be wilding.
Yo,
Yo, before we leave, I remember Charles Barkley was saying something. He was like, you can't let them just play one-on-one. You need somebody, you gotta be banging them and banging them and banging them. And Shaq was like,
word,
he was
Chuck?
like, what you gotta do?
What you gotta do, Chuck? You gotta do what? You gotta bang.
He said you gotta bang him and bang
This is nuts.
Kenny, you gotta bang him, Kenny.
That's nuts.
It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
NBA.
Come on,
This
man.
is crazy.
Pause. Tip off in 20 minutes.
Come on,
All
man.
right, yeah.
I want to
All
give me a
you
bottle.
guys, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all the best. I'm gonna play this nice little tune right here.
Play the scenario remix. By
I
Yeah.
think I was just on it.
Mute my mic. Pause.
Play the scenario remix, bro.
All right, I got you.
It's your boy Deem Dollars. Gotta exit left.
I hope you don't get banned for playing it though.
Nah, man.
I'll get canceled.
I don't,
Cause you're man.
I don't remember which one you want.
Scenario remix.
Cool.
Oh shit. You out already?
Here in 1992, we present the fabulous What's the Scenario remix.